find you have leftover scrap paper and card, why not grab your scraps, come and join me and I'll show you what we can create. Let's get crafting. Hi everyone, it's Lynn. Welcome back to my channel. So today my scrappy scraps and strips are going off to meet my Christmas in July. So here I've got a little bundle of scraps. So if, like me, you have lots of leftover scraps of paper and card, instead of popping them off to the bin, why not let's do a little craft with them. So today's make is going to be a Christmas card. So what I'm going to do is I pop off camera and I'm going to cut my pieces of scrap paper and I'll turn those into strips and then I'll pop back. So there we go, there are my little strips of paper cut down from my scraps. But just before I start my card, I want to say a little bit about my Scrappy Scraps and Strips challenge. So this is a challenge to use up your leftover scraps, turn them into strips and create a little crafty project. The challenge is open UK and internationally, and you can post anytime within the month. And at the end of the month or the beginning of the new month, I will hold a little draw and choose a winner of everyone who has entered into my challenge for that month. So if you would like to join in my challenge and get the chance to use up your scraps, all you will need to do is use the hashtag Scrappy Scraps and Strips and tag me in at Contenter Crafts, and that way I will be able to see your makes. If you don't have a YouTube channel and you would like to join in, you can email me and I can pop your makes onto my community post. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to start on my make for July. Okie dokie, so I'm starting with my piece of white card. If you want to know the measurements for this, it is 3¼ inches by 6¼ inches. And today I'm using my Pritt stick. Little tip, I like to keep a damp cloth just to wipe my sticky fingers, and that saves it from going onto my card. I've also got a couple of pieces of scrap paper, and what I'm going to do first is take one of my strips. I've cut my strips down to 1/2 inch and I'm just going to pop my glue stick like so. I'm taking my first strip of my paper and I'm just going to pop that across the card like so. So next I'm going to take, I think, a little red strip. Yeah, I'm going to go with this one. And this one I'm going to pop, yeah, we'll go there. So leaving a little gap and just popping the next strip in like that. Now I'm going to go with one of my snowflakes. This one like so. So this next one has got some lovely berries on this little strip, and I'm going to pop this one just there like that. This is another tree on this one, and I'm going to pop that one just there. And then my last strip for now is going there like that. So for my next strips, what I'm going to do is just come along and pop them over the top of the ones on the other side. I'm going to lay that one down like so. Then I will take one of my red ones and I'm going to pop that just there, just fits perfectly there. Oh, it's messy, this stuff, isn't it? Messy glue stick. Right, we'll go that way. Yeah, just fits, just fits. Right, we'll go with you like that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we'll go with that one like so. I will go with a Christmas tree. Just make sure I've got the trees going up the right way, like so. I'll finish off popping my strips across, so I'm just lying each one across the top, going from a green to a red until I get right across the rest of my card, then I'll pop that. There we go, there are my Christmas strips stuck onto my piece of white card. Next, what I'm going to do is just cut the extra strips off. First of all, I'm going to go across the top like so. Next, I'm coming down the side like this. Ooh. Anything that's not straight, we can just pop that through the trimmer. Straighten the edges up. Hopefully this will be fine. Like this. There we go. And then I'll come along this bottom edge. Like so. And then up this side. Last little one. Right, okie dokie. So I can safely put these in to the bin. So things didn't quite go to plan. You saw me earlier in my video popping the strips going diagonally across one way and then coming across the opposite way. So what I was left with was little white bits in between the strips. But what I decided to do, and I wish I hadn't, I decided to colour the white of the card in with some pens, green and red. That just didn't work. Then I decided to use my fine liners and mark the edges in reds and green, and again it didn't look quite right. So in the end, what I've gone with, I've taken some thin double-sided tape, popped it diagonally across my card in where I used the red and green pens. I've got my lovely glitter, and all I'm going to do is just sprinkle glitter across my card like so, just making sure that goes in there perfectly. Tap off the excess. There's always a way around any little mistakes or something we don't like. Don't feel that you always have to go along with what you first thought of. Everything doesn't always go to plan. And to be honest, I think I prefer this like so. So I'm on to the last little bits. And now I'll have glitter on everywhere for at least a few days, I'm sure of that. Okie dokie. There we go. That's all sorted out now. So what I've done here is I've taken 2 pieces of gold card and I've just put some double-sided tape down the back, and I've stuck my gold card down the 2 sides. I've now got myself a piece of red card and I'm going to pop this onto my red card. So I'll grab my glue and I'll get this stuck down. Next, I'm just popping my glue around the red card, bringing in my base card. What did I say about the glitter? It is all over my card. And what I want to do is just stick this onto my card. There we go. Next, I've taken this gorgeous flower from my crafty stash, which I've stamped onto some Centura pearl paper. I used my clear ink and then covered the ink with my lovely red embossing powder. Then in the centre of the flower, I've stuck this little silver sparkly gem, and then on top of the silver gem, I popped the lovely red one. I took my fine tip glue and I popped little bits of glue and I added my Stamps by Chloe Sparkalicious glitter. On the back, I've popped 2 foam pads and then I'm adding my little bit of glue, as I always do, and I'm going to pop that just in there like so. That just gives it a lovely bit of dimension. So here we go. Here is my finished Scrappy Scraps and Strips Meets Christmas in July card. This has been created just using my scraps of paper, turning them into strips and creating this Christmas card. How sparkly and shiny is that? So yeah, there we go. Just one idea of what you can create using your scraps of paper and card. There are many, many things that you can make and create. That is my make for my July Scrappy Scraps and Strips Challenge Meets Christmas in July. Just a fun way to use up my scraps of paper and card. Just pop that there. If you would like to join into my challenge, you are very, very welcome to do so. All you will need to do is use the hashtag Scrappy Scraps and Strips and tag me in at Contenta Crafts, and that way I can see what you make and create. So why not grab your scraps and come and join in my little challenge. There we go. That's me for today. Thank you ever so much for joining me. I will be back very soon. In the meantime, happy crafting. Take good care of yourselves and I will see you all on my next video. Bye bye for now.